The Spring Prize is essentially a prize fund. It currently runs every 2 years. The prize seeks to both raise the profile of regenerative work and deepen the movement's collective understanding of what regeneration is through skill shares and events and other things. In between years, we've started to look at how else we can support applicants who apply through regional events, skill shares, mentoring, other financial support. So essentially, it's a prize fund, tries to raise the profile of regeneration in its most holistic form, and it uses itself as like a vehicle of discovery for what regeneration means for the various different movements and projects around the world working around eco-social regeneration. Each application, each context is so unique. What regeneration looks like and plays out in each context is therefore different, and that's why in the Spring Prize we've never tried to rigidly define what regeneration is, and we welcome the different voices in.
We say thank you, Palma-Katia, we say thank you. God bless you, Palma-Katia, we love you. You've made our life so easy. Now we're doing Piwa, we use the comedy charcoal. Vegetables our food, aye.
What we found is that because we're looking for projects that are quite holistic in their approach and things don't happen in isolation, like if we're tackling climate change, we need to be looking at social justice. And we look for projects that are exploring regeneration environmentally, socially, and economically.
Muy buenos días tengan cada uno de ustedes. Nos da mucho gusto tenerlos acá en este momento. Nos encontramos en el centro del Instituto Mesoamericano de Permacultura IMAP. Esperamos que este momento pues sea placentero para todos. Nosotros como equipo IMAP estamos muy felices por haber obtenido este premio y ser reconocidos de una forma internacional. Vamos a llevar a cabo la celebración de premios Primavera Lush, pues que está destinado para productores y productoras de nuestra comunidad.
Mlimaji hajawahi kuwa masikini wala hajawahi kufa na njaa.
We work with this kind of iceberg image, which is now covered in Carlo. And this is how we imagine the economy. So basically, we imagine the economy to be like an iceberg, where the top is the capitalist economy. That's like capitalist companies, it's salaried work, it's global finance. But also, the economy, we say, is what we need to do to live well. And there is a whole part that is submerged under the metaphorical waterline, where we do things that allow us to live well and that are part of the economy that are not accounted in. You know, when you open the newspaper, and you talk about the economy, you actually almost never talk about the lower part of the iceberg.
I would like to ask everyone here today a simple question. How would you decorate your home? A place filled with color, freshness, and life, or a house of darkness and dust? I personally find the answer pretty simple. This planet is home to all of us, and it's a place we have shared for generations and will continue to share, most likely, given we don't go to space, for generations to come. And no matter how we try to deny or ignore the layers of dust building up in our beautiful home, one day or another, we're going to have to work hard, bring the broom out the closet, and start working.
I've seen some really interesting things being spoken in permaculture about how the future is going to be co-housing and sharing and things like that, and being spoken about as if it's this great innovation when these practices have been innovated out of necessity by a lot of queer people for a very long time. And I think that queer people are also in a really unique position, not having inherited ancestry. So we have to find our fellows. We have to find and already engage in a cross-cultural dialogue a lot of the time with people who are very diverse to us. So I think there's been a lot of social innovation in queer spaces.
So for us, I think the solution lies deep in our cultures in terms of the way we work to connect with our ancestral wisdom. And this is where our inspiration for self-supporting system comes in.
For me, regeneration has always been really like what others have said, but it's also always been far above just practices. And it's always been far above copying and pasting, because it honors the uniqueness of each region. And as we were going through the project and looking at all the different work that was going on, as a person looking at the project, and in the spirit of the regenerative framework, beyond just agriculture, it was important for me to sort of take off my contextual view, what I know, and resonate and read from the heart of the person who wrote the application. So, and that uniqueness and that diversity brought in regeneration. And like George has said it so well, that regeneration really is about a thriving human space and other living organism spaces, both in the physical ecosystem processes and services that are the essence of that place, and the social and cultural dynamics that hold that place together, as well as economic drivers, what they call thriving in their own language and in their own terms.
I could see the dots connected. So it's almost like, people who are gathered here today, people like us, are literally dotted all over the globe as nodes. I literally see ourselves as nodes of networks coming alive. It's almost like we are collectively holding together, collectively co-creating narratives for a future that is going to be that is no longer a homogeneous narrative driven by a handful of white European men. That is a narrative that is co-created from the margins, from the unheard, unseen, unknown voices, from the voices that have been deliberately delegitimized for centuries, that have been deliberately wiped out from living memory, that have been deliberately kept away to stories we have refused to include in the mainstream because they threaten the mainstream.
The Marginalized Mirror is an indigenous-led agricultural regeneration. The Ovademba culture and the environment are one. Let us manage the environment well to provide many more benefits and greatly improve our quality of life for today and the future generations.